Tonight, many school districts are in the difficult position of knowing that whatever they decide about masks, someone is going to be upset. In the last week, we have seen a huge number of parents show up at board meetings to make passionate pleas about what they think should be done. Latasha Gibbons is live in Cobb County looking into what could be fueling these strong reactions and stances. Latasha?
Well, Jennifer, I talked to two therapists who say they are not surprised at the passion that's fueling these parents over the mask debate. They tell us that many of us are feeling a level of fear and anxiety. For some, it's about the health of their families. For others, it has to do with their fundamental rights. This Henry County School Board meeting about a week ago at times erupted into shouting matches between parents over whether students should be required to wear masks. At the Cobb County School Board meeting last night, parents were debating inside and outside.
Stick to your guns.
And in Cherokee County, also last night, people kept cheering or booing even after school board members asked them not to. These types of passionate exchanges aren't typical of most school board meetings, but they're frequently happening around the metro. We talked to psychologist Alfie Breland-Noble about why parents are reacting so strongly.
If you're constantly inundated with misinformation, if you're constantly inundated with very heavy, difficult to process information, I think it can be challenging for parents who are already anxious about what's going to happen with their children.
Dr. Breland-Noble says both sides are constantly seeing information confirming their own strong beliefs, and hearing a different opinion can be an emotional trigger.
Then anything that you hear that contradicts that, right, is like the fuse. It's just lighting the fuse. It's just the match that lights the fuse, and then you get this explosion.
One Cherokee County School Board member mentioned if students displayed the same behavior as their parents, they would likely receive an in-school suspension.
I'm thinking about the negative impact that has on our young people, again, regardless of which side of the debate that you're on.
Dr. Breland-Noble says it's important that parents have a conversation with their children.
We should be explaining to our young people why we behave in the ways that we behave, whether it's good or bad, because we are our children's best teachers.
And there's been a rise in COVID cases among children in all three of those districts we mentioned in this story. And Cobb County alone, those numbers nearly doubled the first 2 weeks of school.